Vom Himmel hoch, da komm ich her. It's another Christmas chorale, and as you will hear, the text written by Luther is a beautiful text about the angels coming from the heaven and bringing the good news. Vom Himmel hoch, da komm ich her. Ich bring euch gute neue Meer. Der guten Meer bring ich so viel, davon ich sing's und sagen will. From heaven on high I come, bringing you the good news. Of good tidings I bring so many, of which I will sing and speak. It's a great, very, very joyful text and music. I will play the melody of this chorale, and maybe I could mention before that this is a chorale that Bach will use quite a lot in his life. He wrote some very beautiful pieces when he was very, very young, maybe a teenager or a very young man and organist. This is composed in Weimar. He was almost 30 years old when he composed this. But at the end of his life, he came back to this beautiful melody and composed his canonic variations, a very beautiful cycle exactly based on the same melody. And strange enough, Igor Stravinsky in the 20th century chose those variations and orchestrated them in absolutely amazing way. So it's a very important chorale. But this one, because it's Orgelbüchlein, a small organ book, is a very short one. I will play the melody because it's important to hear the melody, and Bach will use a motive that is probably coming out of this melody. The end of the melody is really very remarkable because it's going from the D and now look at how Bach is using that motive in a very subtle way. So this motive is coming from, and he using it in all possibilities senses. So it's a joy, a musical joy to listen to that. And again, we could imagine the angels, floating and going through the whole piece. The bass, the pedal, is completely different. The bass is much more solid. We could imagine a bassoon, in an orchestra playing this together with the cello and the contrabass. Something very solid. But look at how the voices now make a beautiful texture. And so on and so forth. It is completely different, for example, of the writing of Bach when he wants to show the weight of the sin of on humanity. Durch Adams Fall, that's about this weight on the shoulders of mankind. Here it's and so on. It's very regular, no big trouble with that. It's full of joys. For this chorale, I prefer to use organo pleno, a color very bright, very brilliant, adding the principal 8 and the 4 and the 2 and the quint, the mixture on top of the Bourdon 16. So we have a very brilliant sound. And the pedal the same, but with the reeds on top of that. Posaune 16 and posaune 8. So this is an organo pleno, but there is a second organo pleno on the second manual. So that I can use both by coupling the two manuals together. And this is the registration I will use to play the same piece a second time with even more power and brilliance.
Thank you for being part of the Orgelbuchlein project. This is more than music. It's a message of deep human emotions, from sorrow to joy, and a shared hope for a better future.
At the Conscious Foundation, we believe everyone deserves a peaceful home, and we think that music has the unique power to unite people in harmony. From the organ at St. Michael's Peace Church in Leuven, we bring this vision to life.
Through inclusive composition projects, regular concerts, and our annual Organ Marathon for Peace, we inspire connection and hope. One day, we dream of hundreds of organs worldwide joined together in a resounding call for peace.
Help us amplify this message by joining our Patreon community. Link in the description.